So Anisha, so the same example we did. So we just gotta go back a little. So this is that suppose one sweet, मैं इसको एक one sweet बोल रहा हूँ और this is that another sweet, the same sweet repeated again. Okay, and this has been broken into, let's say, three parts, and this has been broken into, suppose, five ले लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो five parts. Now, all I'm asking is that if you take one part out of this, which you represent like this, right, and
Right.
two parts out of this, can you simply add them and write something? I mean, कि ये इतने parts हैं. Can you do that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. And why can't you do that? Last session में you already
Because
told me.
both the sweets are divided into a different number of parts.
So why do you need to divide them into the same number of parts? क्या जरूरत है उसकी?
So that it can be added easily.
No, suppose मैं addition की बात ही नहीं कर रहा. ठीक है? Okay. No. I think you got me wrong. Suppose मैं addition की बात ही नहीं कर रहा. Okay. I don't need to add. Now, what I'm trying to do is मैं इसमें से एक part, one part, I give it to somebody. Let's say I give it to your brother. And this one part over here, I give it to you. Okay? Do you think that you both have the same amount? Or do you think that whatever this part is and whatever that part is can be put together and we can say that there are two such parts?
No.
Or having these two together, is it same as having these two together? Having the pink
No.
together, is it same as having the brown ones together? Why not? Yeah, why not?
Because the sweet that has been divided into 5 parts, one part is smaller than the sweet that has been divided into 3 parts.
That is exactly why. So when you do this, okay, you have taken one part out of 3 parts, and over here you have taken 2 parts out of 5 parts. So it's not like हमें add करना है, that's why कोई reasoning है. तुम कर ही नहीं सकते हो, because the parts are not equal, as you just said. Parts are not equal in size. Okay, so आप ये नहीं बोल सकते कि ये 1 part और ये 2 parts add होके 3 parts हो गए. नहीं, वो 3 parts नहीं है, right? So then when you said they are not divided into equal number of parts, the left one is divided into 3 parts and the right one is divided into 5 parts. To solve this problem that parts are not equal in sizes, yeah, we would need to divide both of them into equal number of parts, right? So we do that. And how do we do that? You tell me. I mean, how will you make these parts equal, number of parts equal? How will you do that?
We divide it by the same number.
No, instead of saying things in calculative manner or in, this way, the way you said calculation types में, tell me instead in a visualization form ना, इन boxes के साथ क्या करूं वो बताओ. जैसे तुमने बोला डिवाइड कर दूंगी या इससे डिवाइड कर दूंगी, वैसे मैथमेटिकल लैंग्वेज में मत बात करो, छोड़ो उसे, जाने दो. विजुअल वे में बात करो. ये जो विजुअल बना हुआ है तुम्हारे सामने, इसके साथ क्या करो? सेम नंबर ऑफ पार्ट्स कर देना दोनों में, करेक्ट? कैसे, क्या आइडिया है, कैसे कर सकते हैं? I'm not asking कि कितने parts हो जाएंगे. I'm not asking that. I'm simply asking कि क्या किया जा सकता है. तुम्हारा कोई idea दो, कोई भी whatever some idea कैसा करके देख सकते हैं or anything. Just give me an idea how to move towards making them equal in parts.
We just cut it into the equal parts.
So, but there are already 3 parts on the left and 5 parts on the right. Now, how do I cut it more? So you want me to cut it further?
Yes, we can cut the one that is cut into 3 parts into 6 parts, and also the one that is cut into 5 parts into 6 parts.
So इसको तो मैं 6 बना सकता हूँ ऐसे कर. ये 6 हो गए. Right वाले को 6 कैसे बनाऊं? ये तो unequal हो जाएगा फिर. This won't be equal to this, right?
Right.
So do you think it would work?
No.
Then maybe something else. Maybe certain other number of parts will be the same. Will make number of parts totally the same in both the diagrams. Maybe some other, not 6. Maybe something else. If you suppose divide each of these parts into 5 parts, and each of these parts into 3 parts, 3 more, each of these into 3 parts. Now do they have 15, both of them?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's what. So this has actually become 5 out of 15 parts, and this has become 6 out of 15 parts. Now, because in both these there are 15 total parts, and obviously both of them are the same objects. They are not like, I mean, ऐसा नहीं है कि एक candy है और दूसरा sweet है. They're the same things. They're identical. Okay. Now, each and every part of this and each and every part of this are same, exactly same size, quantity, everything, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
So now I can add.
Yes.
Now if I take these 5 and these 6, I can very well say 11 out of 15 parts. Yeah?
Yes.
Think about it. इनको क्लब करके लिख लो. Suppose मैं क्या करता हूँ, ये जो है इसको मैं यहाँ ले आता हूँ, और ये जो है इनको भी मैं यहाँ ले आता हूँ. ये 3 ये और ये 5. See, 5 and ये 6, right? मिला के 11 हो गए ना. It's that simple, right? आप क्या करोगे ना अनाइशा, ये visualization बनाना है हमको everywhere. Whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna make this visualization. We're gonna make visualizations as if that is the only way to understand it. Yeah. Get it? Anyways,
yes.
I've been getting the pictures. So for visualization to make if you want me to look at it, you have to send the pictures. Now, मुझे अब एक छोटी सी चीज बोलना, तुम बताना मुझे क्या करना चाहिए. अगर मैं ऐसा लिख रहा हूं, अगर मैं ऐसा लिखता हूं 2 whole 3 out of 5, इसका क्या मतलब है? That there are 2 complete sweets. Yeah.
And 3 out of 5 out of 1 sweet.
Yes. So there is this one more sweet, and there are 3 parts. So लेकिन मैं ये भी तो लिख सकता हूँ कि even this had 5 parts. Even this had 5 parts, but I took them all. I took all 5. That's why I can write one whole. And then I took all 5. That's why I can write one whole. And then I took 3, right?
Yes.
So if this is one whole, and 3 out of 5, isn't it 5 out of 5? Isn't it 5 out of 5?
Yes.
So there could be multiple ways I can write it into. See, look, I'll show it to you, okay? So first suite, 5 out of 5. Second also 5 out of 5. Third, 3 out of 5. Now I can write it as 1 plus 1 plus 3 out of 5. Then I can write it as 2 plus 3 out of 5. Or I can write it as 2 whole and 3 out of 5. This represents whole, complete object. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. There is this one more thing. Look carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can also write it as 13 out of 5. So इस 13 में से ये वाले 5 parts one whole बना रहे हैं. इस 13 में से ही ये वाले 5 parts one whole बना रहे हैं. और इसी 13 में से ये वाले 3 parts इसी 13 में हैं. You understand? सोचो, इसको इमेजिन करो कि ये 13 का ब्रेकअप कैसा है और ऐसे लिख दिया गया है उसको. 13 के ब्रेकअप को इमेजिन करो. इस 5 plus 5 plus 3. ये वाले 5, then ये वाले 5 and then ये वाले 3. Isn't it?
Yes.
Do you think it is extremely logical and perfectly makes a perfect sense to you?
Yes.
Yeah. अभी आप क्या बोलते हो? आप इसी को आप improper fraction बोलते हो, इसको आप mixed fraction बोलते हो, right?
Right.
But do you see, all we are doing is we are just putting the parts in place. कितने parts हैं? That is what we are wanting to show, right? I think it shouldn't be okay. अगर कोई problem होगा तो obviously you can ask. So now, do you think you would be able to tell me how to represent this? Let's say 14 parts out of 6 parts, or maybe 8 ले लें. 13 out of 19 out of 7 parts. What do you think it is? You tell me. कितने holes हैं इसमें? कितना? You tell me the visual of it, the structure of it. Just the way we did. Please go ahead.
Okay, so there are 2 holes.
So there are 2 holes. That mean I should make 2 holes like this, right?
Yes.
Okay, one hole, then.
And from the third hole, 5 out of 7.
तो पहले 7 parts में break करूं. That is what you mean?
Yes. Yes. And 5 parts.
तो ये क्या? 1 2 3 4 5 6. थोड़ा दूर बनाते हैं. 1 2 3 4 5 6. ये हो गए. So you are like, let's choose 5 parts. Like this?
Yes.
This is also broken, na?
Yes.
Broken, हाँ. आप उसे whole ले रहे हो इसलिए आपको वो breaking की जरूरत नहीं पड़ रही है. But then I want to see it as 7 out of 7. This is also 7 out of 7 I selected, right? Yeah.
Right.
ये भी visualization के लिए it's perfect. So this perfect. So this can be represented as this, right? These, and you can write it as 7 out of 7 plus 7 out of 7 plus 5 out of 7. This is what is giving you one whole, and obviously this will just remain 5 out of 7. And that is why you will be able to write it 2 whole, 5 out of 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is this. Right. Do you think you will be able to make visualizations for everything? Whatever I will give?
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and tell me, let's do the, if think about it, just try it out once, what I'm trying to give you right now. So it's 1 whole 2 out of 3 added to 2 whole 3 out of 4. Okay, these two are there. These two are there. इसका separately visual बनाओ, इसका separately visual बनाओ और देखो कि कैसे ऐड कर सकते हो. जो तुम शेड करोगे, whatever parts you will shade, just like we did the visualization over here, that visual, whatever you will make of this and this, वो एक बार बना के दिखाओ मुझे, and then we will see how to add them, and I think you will be able to do it yourself. Can you do it right now?
Yes. Oh.
Okay, दिखाओ.
Yeah.
ऐसी सामने करो, मैं थोड़ा सा देख लूं.
So I did the above part.
मैं अपने आप, हाँ, I'll see it, don't worry. तो ये जो तुमने विजुअल बनाया है, that is perfect, right? उसके नीचे जो ऐड कर रहे हो वो कैसे किया है, थोड़ा ऊपर.
Yeah, वो
no,
पहले से मैंने
just a second, Anaisha, I was not able to see it. Oh yeah, okay. No, ठीक है, आप वो चीज मुझे verbally बता दो, ठीक है? Let tell me this. So एक मिनट बना देता हूँ जो तुमने बनाया है. So this is one suite, right? And you need one more to, like this. 3 parts, 3 parts. Yeah, Anaisha, correct है ये जो बनाया अभी?
हाँ.
ऐसा, ठीक है. यहाँ पे लेकिन 4 parts है, right?
4 parts. Yeah.
Okay. Over here you have taken, this is 3 out of 3, so 1 whole, and then 2 out of 3, correct?
Correct.
This is, I'll just make it more clear. So this 1 whole वो select करके बता दिया है, and this one is this. Yeah. In the same way, this 2 is 4 out of 4, 4 out of 4, correct? And
Correct.
this one is 3 out of 4. That's it, right? This is what you're saying. So how you think you should add them? If you want to give a collective
Okay.
addition, basically, yeah, you add them and you give a collective thing. क्या होगा इनको ऐड करेंगे? You tell me. Not the process, again, the visual. Visual में बताओ कि कैसे ऐड करें?
Yeah.
कैसे जोड़ें? Yeah.
Yeah. Now this 2 by 3 and 3 by 4 part, we have to make the denominator same.
No. As I said, tell me in visualization. In visual में बताओ मुझे क्या करना है?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to break the sweets in the same number of parts.
But you are saying only in 2 out of 3 and 3 out of 4. What about this 1 and 2?
This is like, now I just see 1 plus 2 is 3, so now you have 3 whole sweets.
See, I think what you should say is that it wouldn't matter. आप इनको directly बोल सकते हो, because ultimately they are complete. अगर complete object ही ले रहे हो, आप पूरी चीज ही ले रहे हो, the whole thing, तो parts matter ही नहीं करते हैं. Parts matter ही तब कर रहे हैं जब आपको कुछ टुकड़े मिल रहे हैं पूरी चीज में से. अगर आपको चीज ही पूरी मिल रही है तो वो तो होल हो ही गया. तो 1 होल यहाँ पे, 1 होल यहाँ पे, 1 होल यहाँ पे, तो collectively 3 होल तो वही आ ही गया ना. Correct है? So all we need to talk about now is this and this. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay. Now we'll make these two in. The visual is already made. So now we break each part into 12 parts.
Each part into 12 parts, or
no, each
12 parts you want?
part what in the 2 by 3 one, each part
Yeah.
into 4 parts.
Okay.
And in the 3 by 4 one, each part into 3 parts.
Yeah. So now this becomes
8 by 12.
8 out of 12, and this becomes
This is also 8 out of 12.
no, this is not 8 out of 12. This is not 8 out of 12. This is 9 out of 12.
Oh.
9 है वो, देखो ना, ये क्या है, हमने ये है और ये 3 है ना. Okay, 9 out of 12. Now you can very well add. So when you add them, think about it now. Think about this. एक बार add करके देखो, ठीक है? ऐसे सोचो, अगर मैं ऐसे सोचो, इसके जो 4 पार्ट्स होंगे ना, ये 4 पार्ट्स, ऐसा, ये 4 पार्ट्स अगर मैं इसके साथ जोड़ दूं, तो मुझे एक होल कंप्लीट मिल जाता है ना. Then rest of the parts बचते हैं, which are these rest of the parts. तो अगर मैं इनको ऐड करता हूँ 8 और 8 पार्ट्स लेफ्ट से, 9 पार्ट्स राइट से, तो you get 17 total parts out of 12. But out of 12 तो 17 total parts में you can have one whole, right? Isn't it? And rest of it, and this one whole can go with this 3. All right,
So 4.
and 5 out of 12, right?
Yes.
The thing we did just now, all of it, whatever we did, all of it, this visual, I want you to drive logic, drive solution using this visual, this core fundamental way of understanding, looking at parts. I want you to do that. No direct solutions, no procedures. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The visual.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this?
Yeah.
I think if this is fine with you, I think if this is fine, then you should be able to do this also. I mean, we'll take the same example. 2 out of 2 whole, 3 out of 4 में से, now you have to remove parts. Okay, so you have to remove, let's say, you have to remove this. What will you do? What will you do with it? You can dictate. You can tell me. ये 2 में से 1 तो ऐसा ही हो जाएगा, right? One whole is already, yeah. How are you gonna subtract इसमें से ये? Is it even possible? I don't know. You tell me. If
No. Not
why?
Not yet.
Why do you say directly no? Try something out. Figure out first. Try to figure out what you would do. Figure it out on paper. Draw the visual. See if there is any problem. If there is any problem, then try to counter it. Discuss it with me. Don't come to a conclusion just like that. No, don't say that. Think about it first. Figure it out. Try that out. Yeah. Is that okay? यहाँ पे करते हैं, एक बार figure out करते हैं. So 3 out of 4, you already know how it looks, right? Looks like this or not?
Yes.
Yeah. And 1 out of 5, you already know how it looks. It's the same sweet. Don't forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 out of 5, you know how it looks. Yeah. Do you want to make them into equal number of parts?
Yes.
Okay. What do I do? What do I do to do that?
You break the 3/4 one, each part into 5 parts.
Okay. And this will
And
4.
each part into 4 parts.
Now this has become 15 out of
This is, yeah, out of
And-
20. This is 5
Four.
out of 20.
I think 4, no? 4 out of 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can very well subtract because 15 parts में से 4 parts chuck out करना. To chuck them out,
Yeah.
throw them away. It's easy, right? You all you have to do is just 4 parts को हटा दो. देखो cross लगा देता हूँ उसके ऊपर. You just have to remove 4 parts like this. ये हटा दो 4 parts. तो कितने parts बचते हैं? 11 parts.
Yeah.
You can very well say 11 out of 20 parts remaining, and one hole was obviously there, so you can now very well write is 1 hole and then 11 out of 20 remaining, right?
Yeah.
Do you see the visual impact, the visual thing we are trying to do? Do you see that? Is it better
Yes.
this way to visualize and to really look what is happening inside deeply?
Yes.
Is it better this way or some kind of a direct approach? बस process है कि step by step process करो और solve कर दो. Would you want that or is this one better?
I think this one is better.
Okay. Would you like to try on a few on your own, make visual and see what is happening? Would you do that?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Wait.